YouTube, what's happening? Hey, welcome aboard. I appreciate you guys coming through for my very first video, Real Talk No Chaser, where basically we're going to combine some mature commentary with some exciting gameplay and have a lot of fun in between. Today's topic is, has social media made us less social? Before I discuss that, just want to give a shout out to Battlefield Hardline. If you guys have never played this game, it's in my opinion a really good shooter. I really enjoy how it combines strategy with everything else with shooting. So it really makes you think and challenge you. So if you guys are in the market or interested at all, this is a game that I highly recommend. This mission here is kind of in between, in the middle of the game, but I'm not really going to be focusing on the tutorial. I'm going to be focusing more on the commentary. So before I really get into my takes, I just want to quickly give you guys some quotes from the Wall Street Journal. We have it from August 2nd, 2017, from Audible in the Life section, which was written by Robert Sapolsky. It states, critics of Facebook and other social media have warned for years that the platforms are distorting interactions, hollowing out the meaning of friend, and weakening society in many other ways. I also have a quote here. It's from Hot Girls Wanted Turn On, which could be watched on Netflix. Episode number 2, Watch Me Tinder. And I quote, "We have become so selfish, we don't realize the consequences of our actions toward other people." Later on in that same segment, a female says, "We're like a socially inept generation." And someone else goes to say that she wanted to talk to a guy who wasn't hiding behind his phone 24/7. So that's just some quotes from, that anybody could look up. And I want to give my take. My take is, I've noticed some things myself. I've noticed some hiding behind the phone, basically, especially when people are driving, when you'd want to try and go ahead and focus. I've definitely noticed, taking the phone, put it straight up on your ear, stuff like that. When it's like, why would you do that when you can easily get, headphones for cheap that have a built-in mic where you can, $10 or less, you could be safe and still be able to talk and have your conversation. So it's like, kind of like, why? My opinion and my take on that is that, it's kind of like a decoy. Kind of hide behind the phone, kind of close yourself off. It's kind of like, hey, don't look at me. But it's clearly not safe. You're safer, giving your full attention to what you're doing, but yet distracted driving is killing many people. I understand, it gets boring, stuff like that, but clearly it's people are getting hurt and are having injuries and stuff like that. One of the songs I think that kind of helps out with this take of mine is, if you guys want to look up, it's called Major Lazer, from Major Lazer, Run Up. And cool little video, nice little song, but basically, he's talking about running up on a girl, and everyone is partying, having a good time, and they're on their phone. It's like, really? Is the phone really making the party fun? How is it fun that you're not interacting, with everybody and getting to know people and stuff like that? But yet, that's kind of the trend or whatever that they're promoting, and
Here they come.
hey, it is what it is. Something else I've noticed is kind of this game, because to me it feels like a game. It's kind of this stare and run away game. Ooh, they choked me. Ooh, got him. It's kind of, ooh, someone lightened me up. Oh, he got me. Nah, he ducked. You saw that, man? He cheated. Cheating. Nah, I got something for you. Run that back, man. Let's go. I got something for him. But yeah, the staring, running away. I've asked many people on this, getting their takes on it. I don't know. I've heard from flirting or whatever. I don't know. But basically now, you don't even know if the girl's flirting with you like that, because she stares. You look up, you look at her, and then she runs away, and you're like, okay, my shoes untied. Like, what's going on? So you don't even know if she's interested. You can't even tell. So back in the day, I remember, hey, she looking at you like hard, like give you a little wink. That might be a little interest. But now That's not even close. You know, many times driving or whatnot, they do that, and you're like, okay, why? So, you know, that's something that I personally have seen, you know, a lot. Another thing I noticed is keyboard courage. You know, basically, got him. Keyboard courage is, you know, we post stuff, we talk about things, we do this and that, and yet we kind of forget that there's still people behind the other side. And so we kind of forget, like, you know, how people are gonna feel and how the reaction, because we're just so caught up and kind of selfish in our own thing. And so now, you know, cyberbullying and trolling and swatting and all this other stuff has become so popular. It's kind of like a joke. It's hee hee. Sit down. It's hee hee ha ha. You know, it's funny, but yet we don't realize the effect. I don't see how swatting somebody, calling the police on them or whatnot for a joke, I don't see how that's funny. So you know, back before this, stuff like that would never happen. And so to me, I feel like it kind of distorts reality, because we forget, you know, what they trying to get something. They don't want none of this. Come get it. Sit down. They don't want none of this. You don't want 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 this. I'm telling you. He's down. So here's my take on it. Basically, I feel like social media has brought a lot of platform to many, has you know, connected fans with their favorite stars in one way or another, and it's connected people in a way supposedly all over the world. But I could tell you, after traveling, it's also, you know, divides people as well. It's something that I feel like, just keep in mind, these people, their mission is to keep you on their website. You know, they're there to, you know, get you addicted. So it is kind of addicting. So it's something that I feel like, if you're gonna use this, no problem. I use it sparingly, but I do love YouTube. That's kind of why I want to give you guys some of my takes. But it should be used together. You know, it shouldn't be you know, something, the only thing that you use. You should, you know, still practice your people skills. You got me. But your people skills, you know, I mean, hey, what's up? How you doing? You never know what somebody's going through. That's something that, you know, they're having a bad day, whatnot. You'll never know. A smile and just, you know, just being just general common courtesy, you never know the effect it could have on somebody. So I feel like, you know, you know, if you have the website you use them, just keep in mind. But it's, maybe this is not a trend that you want to just kind of just follow. Maybe you want to try and, you know, we want to consider like the effects that it might have and make sure that we're treating people with, you know, respect and stuff like that. So that's my take. I really appreciate you guys coming through. I got some more great content coming up. I'm gonna let you guys, you know, get a little preview, and I'm gonna continue to post, and we're gonna keep this movement going. All right, appreciate you guys. All right.